So clap your hands for good leadership tonight. We thank God for all the ministry gifts here. Our elder-elect Shamel Caldwell, elder-elect Jonathan Richard Harrell, our elder Deshaun, elder Isaiah, our prophetess Frederica, our minister Tiffany, our minister William Stinson, and all of those in the household of faith tonight. I promise you I won't be before you long tonight. I just have something simple to give to you tonight. Turn with me in your Bibles to Isaiah, the 49th chapter.
Yes, sir.
I want to start at the first verse, if that's not too much trouble tonight. I know we've been standing already, but
take your time, preacher.
Saying that I go by. If you stand for the word of the word of the Lord will stand for you.
Yes, sir.
And I ask that when you have it, Isaiah the 49th chapter, commencing at the first verse, I'm going to ask that you would stand in reverence to the reading of God's holy word. The hour is already far spent, so I won't be before you long. The word of the Lord says, "Listen, O isles, unto me, and hearken ye people from far. The Lord hath called me from the womb. From the bowels of my mother hath he made mention of my name."
Hallelujah.
Look at somebody and say, "The Lord knows my name."
The Lord knows my name.
The second verse says, "And he hath made my mouth like a sharp sword. In the shadow of his hand hath he hid me, and made me a polished shaft. In his quiver hath hid me." Verse 3 says, "And said unto me, Thou art my servant, O Israel, in whom I will be glorified. Then I said, I have labored in vain. I have spent my strength for naught and in vain. Yet surely my judgment is with the Lord, and my work with my God."
Yes, sir.
The fifth verse, which is our theme verse, declares, "And now saith the Lord that formed me in the womb to be his servant, to bring Jacob again to him through Israel. Be not gathered, yet shall I be glorious in the eyes of the Lord, and my God shall be my strength." I want to lift up the second verse one more time for your consideration. "And he hath made my mouth like a sharp sword. In the shadow of his hand hath he hid me, and made me a polished shaft. In his quiver hath he hid me." And the word of the Lord is blessed and divine. Look at somebody on the side of you and tell them, say, "Neighbor, purpose." Y'all not talking like y'all got purpose. Look at somebody and say, "Purpose, prepared, polished for the promise." Look at somebody else and say, "I'm purpose, prepared, and polished for the promise." I promise you I won't be before you long. Now, we know that for those of us that study our word, the book of Isaiah is often referred to as the fifth gospel. We know that there are four synoptic gospels known as Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. But we know that many theologians consider Isaiah to be the fifth gospel. Now, where in the Old Testament we do get a clear picture of Jesus Christ, but Isaiah is used to paint an even more in-depth picture of who Jesus is. Now we know that Isaiah is the most quoted Old Testament book in the New Testament. You may say, why are they quoting old things in the New Testament? That just shows how relevant it was even in the new times. I want to give you your first thought for the night. No matter how old things are, no matter how old the promise that's over your life is, it'll still be relevant in the present times. Somebody shout glory. Now, if you would study, you would see that the Gospel of Isaiah alone is quoted 25 times, and in the book of Romans it is quoted 19 times. And the reason behind this, like I said, is to get a clearer picture of who Jesus is. You may say, well, I know who he is, but this is my question to you tonight. Do you really know who Jesus is? Because if you really know who Jesus is, then you know who you are, and you know what your purpose is in him. Look at somebody and say, "My purpose is in Jesus."
My purpose is in Jesus.
Y'all didn't tell nobody. I said, look at somebody and say, "My purpose is in Jesus." So now Isaiah the 49th 49th chapter. I know y'all don't like hearing the background of this thing, but I'm building a nice picture for you tonight. Isaiah, the 49th chapter, is actually the second of 4 songs called the servant songs. So now Isaiah 49 simply first reminds us that we are servants of the Lord. A lot of us want to be leaders, but I admonish you to practice servant leadership, which is simply serving in order to lead. In the Baptist church, I know my grandfather, when he would give the benediction, he would say depart and serve. He wouldn't say depart and leave. He wouldn't say depart and have somebody carry your bags to the car. He would say no, depart and serve. Why? Because of the word of the Lord declares for us to go out into the highways and the hedges and compel men to come to Christ. So now there we go. We know, we see one of our purposes here is to go out and spread the good news of Jesus Christ. So now we see that the purpose of God and the calling of God is his mission, his faithfulness, and his protection. The Lord will send out his mission to us and send us on his mission. He'll be faithful to us and he will protect us. I'm often reminded of Romans 8:28, but it says that all things work together for the good of them that love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. If you are called, then God will cover you. You may say, I may be called, but I'm not walking according to the will. But the word of the Lord says that he reigns on the just as well as the unjust. You may not be walking according to his will, but you are still covered. What do you mean you're still covered? Grandmama used to tell me that he'll cover you whether you like it or not. You may say, I'm not covered, I'm out of the will. You're covered because you were able to wake up this morning. If the Lord was to take his hand off of us, we would not be able to wake up every morning. So just because you woke up this morning says, I still have a purpose over my life. Look at somebody and say, neighbor, you still got purpose. So now the problem is we fall into sin and we fall into the traps of the enemy, and we think God wants nothing else to do with us. We think that God is done with us. But I'm reminded in the scripture where he says that his mercies are renewed every morning. Look at somebody and say, the mercy of God is keeping you.
Mercy of God.
I'm almost out of here. I promise you I won't be before you much longer. I've only been 5 minutes thus far. But it says in the second verse that he hath made my mouth like a sharp sword, and the shadow of his hand hath he hid me. Let me tell you something. When your purpose, the Lord will hide you in the secret place. For the word of the Lord that says, he that dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Because I'm under his shadow, I am protected. Because I'm under his shadow, I am covered. Because I'm under his shadow, I am still here. Look at somebody and say, purpose has kept me alive. Purpose has kept me alive even when I did what I wanted to do. Purpose has kept me alive even when I've aborted the mission. Purpose has kept me alive even when I made up my mind and said, I'm not going to live for the Lord. I'm not going to do what he has called me to do. I'm reminded of the story of the prophet Jeremiah, and I'm on my way out of here. The prophet Jeremiah, we always get to the point where it said, Jeremiah said, it's like fire shut up in my bones. But if you would read further up in the text, you will see when Jeremiah got tired of doing the work of the Lord. Jeremiah got tired of preaching. Jeremiah got tired of prophesying, and he said, I'll make no more mention of his name. A lot of the times we get to the place where we don't want to make no more mention of his name. We get to the place where we're tired of preaching. We're tired of teaching because it seems like nothing is getting better for us. It seems like nothing is turning around for us. But God wants to see if you can be faithful to the pain so that he can trust you to be faithful to the purpose. Oh, my Savior to God. So now we see the story of Jeremiah. He's going through here, and Jeremiah is in pain. And he said, Lord, I can imagine he said, Lord, you're forsaking me. Lord, you got me out here doing your will and you're not helping me. You know what? That's it. I'm done. I'll make no more mention of your name. He said, he's essentially saying, God, I quit. God, I throw in the towel. But there was an old preacher that I heard that said, even when you throw in the towel, God will throw it right back. Get ready to get out of here in a few more minutes now. So God threw the towel back to Jeremiah. And Jeremiah said, even when I try not to make mention of his name, it's like fire shut up in my bones. When you purpose the Lord will have it to be like fire in in your bones. You'll try to keep your mouth shut. You'll try to keep quiet. But the purpose of God will have you to open up your mouth. The purpose of God will have you to cry loud and to spare not. The purpose of God will have you out there in the streets evangelizing and doing all kinds of things that you said that you would not do. I'm going to one more story and I'm going to take my seat tonight. There was a woman that sat by the well and Jesus came to the woman and he bid the woman to get him something to drink. And now you must understand that the woman was a Samaritan and Jesus was a Jew, and they were to have no dealings. Let me tell you something. Some of us were sinners and Jesus was our Savior, and we wanted to have no dealings with what we call the Bible thumpers. We wanted to have no dealings with what we call the saints. But one day Jesus sent somebody by to remind us of our purpose. He said Jesus came by by the well where the woman was and reminded her of her purpose. What do you mean, preacher? He told the woman all about her life. He told the woman all about what she was doing. He told her about her sins, and he told her a better way out. He said, where is your husband? She said, I don't have a husband. He said, yeah, you don't have a husband. He said, you have a man, and the husband that you have now doesn't even belong to you. Jesus has found us in some states where we belong, where we didn't belong. He found us in some places where we were messy and messed up, and it looked like we ain't have no purpose, and it looked like we ain't have no calling. But let me tell you something, when you're purposed by God, no matter what state he finds you in, if you surrender to God, and if you do his will, he'll clean you up right there in that moment. How I know? Because after he told this woman all of her business, he said, I'll go into the town and spread my gospel. This is the first recording of female evangelism in the Bible. What is evangelism? Evangelism is simply to spread the good news of Jesus Christ. Even though this woman was out of the will of God, even though this woman was doing all sorts of things, she still had a purpose that was on her life to evangelize and spread the good news of Jesus Christ. I came to tell somebody, no matter what state Jesus finds you in, he can clean you up in that moment and remind you of your purpose. She didn't understand that what she was going through was preparing her. That conversation with Jesus polished her, and then she was able to pursue her purpose. She was able to pursue her promise. She didn't understand what she was going through, but the word tells me that before this Samaritan woman was formed in her mother's womb, the Lord knew her. He already knew her purpose. He already knew her promise, and he already knew her plan. Lord, I wish I had a voice to preach, but I came to tell you that the word of the Lord says, I know the thoughts that I think towards you. Even though this Samaritan woman was all deep in her mess, God still knew the plans that he had for her. A lot of us tonight are in the state of the Samaritan woman. We don't want to give up what we're doing. We're comfortable where we are. But let me tell you something. The purpose of God has to catch up with you. The plan of God has to catch up with you. And when it catches you, you better be submissive. Because if you don't be submissive, the Lord will take you through what he's got to take you through in order to get you back in the will of God. I don't know how I got there, but let me tell you something. You're going to have to go through some potholes. You're going to have to go through some pits. But the Lord has prepared you for the promise. Look at your neighbor and say, oh neighbor, the pain is preparing me for the promise. The pit is preparing me for the promise. I remember Bishop Dowdell preached a message called preparation, potholes, and praise. I understand that you're in pain right now. I understand that you're in a pothole right now. But if you praise him, he'll bring you to the promise. If you praise him, he'll bring you out of the pit. I told you. No matter what you're going through, give God your best. I understand you're in pain, and I understand what you're going through. I understand you're in the pit, but my promise says I'm going to keep on praising him till I make it out of this. I'm going to keep on praising him till I make it out of what I'm in. Grab somebody on the side of you and say, neighbor, while I'm down here in this pit, I'm going to give him my praise because I understand that I promise. But I feel like preaching. Understand that I got a call on my life, and my call isn't predicated on what I go through. My call isn't predicated on what the people say. My call, I heard the word say that we've been called to go to foundations